my name is Chris, and welcome back to more Mass Effect 3. And we are making progress, right? So last episode was a little bit more low key, right? We talked to a number of the crew. We interjected into an argument that Liara and Javik were having about the entire situation on Thessia and the whole history of the Asari, the covering up of the Prothean artifacts, just the whole thing. It was a mess, right? She was a wreck. He was being very coldly truthful, right? He didn't really care about her emotional state or the fact that she just watched her entire planet get just like wrecked by Reapers, right? In front of her eyes. Not just hearing it on a newscast, right? But either way, so we interjected, and we're not feeling too hot either, right? It's basically we were at a high for a bit, and then it just took straight back down, right? But we went and we fought off some Cerberus last time, right? One of the in the communications hub, which was something, but it wasn't enough to really feel like we're really fucking hitting them back, right? But we also did get to see the rest of the PTSD Asari story, and that's fucking depressing. It is so sad because it's just like that whole situation with the farm girl and everything, and it's just it sucks. And then she wanted a gun. She wanted to be authorized to have a gun in some kind of like healing way. Like and I think it is because she had left her gun when she had taken a shower, and by leaving her gun, that in her mind was not the catalyst, but basically one of the biggest reasons why that whole situation went as badly as it did. And she's basically blaming the fact that she left her gun, and if she had her gun, she's like, I would have been able to, this would have been different, everything would have gone differently, I wouldn't have had to kill the farm girl and save myself. And Liara was unfortunately indoctrinated, and potentially, and I'm pretty convinced that she was Ardakyakshi, right? Because isolated farm, away from everyone, potentially, right? But regardless, that was a really fucking sad story, seeing how that played out, right? Not great. And man, I'm so glad somebody said it, because I've been thinking about it too. And not to harp on it, because we're not gonna go nearly. I ranted about everything in the last episode, but in comment on the last episode, Jezebel literally brought it up, and thank God somebody else said it. It's the fact that the Asari literally created a law that in council space, it is illegal to not share Prothean artifacts. If you find them, you have to share them. You cannot keep them a secret. And it is one of the most heavily punishable laws. And these hypocrites made it. They made the law. And they're the ones who are hoarding a beacon. And basically the reason that their culture is so much more ahead of everybody else. And they're the ones who are going to be like, well, now you guys can't hide this shit. We can. But you don't know we are, but the rest of you, right? Because they probably saw how much knowledge and the usefulness the beacon had, and they're like, well, we're not gonna miss out on other opportunities for that. If anybody else finds something, we want some of that too, right? But we're gonna keep the one we have. That's ours. It's different. Right? But anyway, I just want to say, because I thought it was like, thank God somebody else was thinking it too. It's, man, hypocritical. Crazy. But no, there's a couple things we got to do before we get into this. So we're going to cut over to that. I already figured it out. And then we're going to meet right back here. Because we're going to do Dr. Bryson's lab today. Now, I don't know how long it is. I don't know if it's going to be as long as the Omega mission. Because that was hefty, right? So if it ends up being a little bit longer, might have to break it up to like 2 episodes, maybe 3, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so see you a second. All right, we're gonna do the right thing, and that is to follow up with Our Lady, because it's been a bad fucking time for her lately. It's not been good. It's not been good for any of us, but definitely not for her. Losing her home world like that, being a witness to it, I think is probably even worse than just hearing the news. Right? You were there and you watched it happen. And again, Javik is fundamental. He's like technically he is correct. He is correct, right? In what he was saying, but he doesn't have to. It's the kicking while you're down thing. He didn't have to do that. Like there's no benefit to doing it, right? Like he can be like, this is just a fact, right? But I don't know, maybe a little more delicately after witnessing the destruction of her world. Basically, my point is, while he is right, I feel like doing it while she is literally in the process of grief, potentially like an hour, several hours, maybe like a very short amount of time after it actually happened, to be doing this. Now again, like she's lashing out at him, and he's pushing back. It's a back and forth, right? But he's definitely instigating more. Now it's like making him apologize, and either making him apologize or telling Liara she's wrong. Both those don't feel just kind of like they, because they're both in a way not wrong, but because Liara's right to feel the way she is, and Javik is right just from a factual point of view. However, saying that he didn't really mean it, it's implied, right, that he didn't really mean what he said to her. But it's the fact that he still said it, which was something, right? Even though in his mind is bullshit, right? His statement of like, if we lose her to grief, there's no coming back. It's gonna have like a whole bad effect. And he told us what we wanted to hear and what she wanted to hear. In order to preserve that, I commend because he didn't have to. He's never done it before. Not really. He doesn't have a reason to do it. But he's doing it now. In that moment. Which I guess we can all appreciate. Right? But either way, we gotta go see her because, god damn it.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven...
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld. She just lost hers.
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time. Maybe call her later.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her
Shit.
How bad?
Yeah, that's how it...
I've never seen Liara like this.
That's what I expected.
Not even after Noveria.
Shit.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven...
I'm just another damn reminder
So,
of how many people are
interesting.
dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld.
What if we talked to her? What if...
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time.
Feel realistic out of everyone. I do think it's nice that they're even talking to each other about it, because it shows they care, right? But between Taligaris and us, going to see her. Now, yeah, we are the three of us. We're four. We're great friends, right? So any of us visiting, I think, is a good thing. But maybe I think the right thing is probably for us to do it. But it's nice that they're considered.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not...
I'll go talk to Liara.
Good. When she went by, she just really needs you right now.
Oh God.
Thanks, Shepard.
Oh God. No, it's a bad fucking time. Well, should we tell Garrus that we're gonna talk to her? But just to make sure. Like, she is distraught, and that's fair.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
Kai Lang, 100%. Fucking fuck that dude up. Swear to God.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Protean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that.
Very true, right? That's the thing. And regardless, it's very hypocritical that they make the law for it, but they themselves are doing it, which is, classic politics, right? But it's the fact that they made them so intense, so like punishable, right? But would that mean if her mother knew about it, like the Asari hierarchy knew about it, but they're like, as long as we don't say anything, they won't know we have it, therefore we're not breaking the rules, right? But if we find another artifact, then we'll share that one. That'll be fine. But this one's ours. This one's ours. We're not going to talk about it. And I guess her not knowing about it keeps her from being not an accomplice, but complicit in some way of like part of it. It's like, oh, you have knowledge of a hidden Prothean artifact. You're not saying anything, even though they're the ones that hid it, and like a weird fucking God. It's so sad the way she's just sitting on here looking at everything. Just damn it.
How did this happen, Shepard? My entire civilization. The Asari's history. The Protheans made it a lie all along, and I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
You'd never do that.
They're dying by the millions. I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this, to start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Damn right.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you.
Hell yeah, stasis. Oh, we can use stasis? Oh, shit. But no, that was great. That was great. I'm glad, like, obviously, we were going to come back. Just kind of got caught up doing other things. But, goddamn. It's so... It makes so much sense that she took that all into herself, especially when it's like, oh, we were going to try to save them. We promised. We said it. And then only for her to fail miserably at it. It's It's so shitty. Then it's just like what should I say? Like her, like the fact that the beacon and everything was hidden from her, even though her mother knew about it. The Asari leadership knew about it, and she never knew about it. Right? And then the whole time, yeah, like you feel like everyone's looking at you. It's like, oh, she's researching Protheans. She don't know. She doesn't know, but maybe she'll find. Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Even though it's like you could learn so much from the beacon we have here on Thessia. We're not gonna tell you about that one. Go, right? And then just so many lives lost, and it's like, no, of course it's not her fault. They were already pretty fucked up, to be fair, before we even got there. And again, 4 years. It's a long fucking time, right? Been warning and telling them about all this, and then they only listen when it's too late. That's not on you. It's not really on us. We did as much as we could, right to the point where we literally blew up a mass relay, an irreplaceable mass relay. Like a huge thing, and not only that, we blew up an irreplaceable planet. And more or less guaranteed, or at least was heavily part of, the extinction of the Batarians, aside from like the handful that escaped from there, right? And it's so bad. But the thing is, they still didn't believe us. Which, again, I still think about, right? We blew up that relay in order to prevent the invasion from happening, essentially right then and there. They still didn't believe us. Not really. And then when we were on house arrest, right, when we were locked down, they spent that entire period of time still kind of fucking around. And then it wasn't until the Reapers started to pop off and they started to get, caught flying into systems that they were like, wait a minute, hold on. I think this is real. And that it all just like falls apart, and we're here trying to pick up the pieces, just like Liara is doing the best that she can. And it's just, to be fair, they refuse to listen and take any of this seriously, because it's like, oh, well, there's no proof. Even though it's like, okay, well, here's some proofs of this. It's like, not gonna believe it until it's actively crashing into our planet. Then I'll be like, shit, there it is. Well, what do we do now? Well, now we're gonna try to build this gun that may or may not do the thing that we want it to do. And I hope it works.
I need some time, Shepard.
That's fine. Time is good. Okay. Possible book titles. Glyph, please flag this as a list of possible book titles. When this is all over, I'd like to publish what we've learned about the Protheans. Cool. No, that's awesome. The Protheans, a living legacy. The Prothean Empire, the Protheans, the last Prothean. Living history of the Protheans. I despise thinking up titles for my own academic research. Prothean Journeys. Journeys with the Prothean. I think the first 5 are pretty solid. Prothean Journeys. That sounds like a Prothean Journeys and Journeys with the Prothean. Definitely sounds like a YA novel. But Living Legacy. I mean, to be fair, Javik being here really, it pulls all of this into perspective instead of just wild speculation and trying to piece together what we think happened. And my god, I'm still kind of reeling from what we thought the Protheans were in Mass Effect 1 to what they actually were like. Prothean Notes, 2186, Entry 4. I can't let disappointment stop me from learning the Protheans' history. It's just as naive as thinking they were all benevolent. And I've perhaps been arrogant, judging an entire species on what little time I've had to know its sole survivor. He was hardly responsible for the skewed view I had of his people. I put forward the idea of writing a book with Javik, and to my surprise, he said he'd think about it. Perhaps it's a start. I mean, hey, if the fact that he said he'd think about it is already better than no, which is what he would usually say, it seems. But this is cool. I can respect this, right? Because it's easy to want to reject the reality because you like what you kind of built their image to be, and that's like more comfortable. It feels better than essentially finding out that they were a dominating race that had a galactic empire that would essentially force Reza to either become part of the Prothean Empire, or they'd be kind of left behind. They wouldn't be wiped out or anything, but they definitely wouldn't be assisted or protected or anything. They'd just kind of be left to their own, right? Which is wildly different. But the fact that she kind of acknowledges that she was naive, right? Because we all were, but the fact that she'd be willing to work with him to come up with something, I think is really cool. Right.
Greetings, Commander.
Excellent. Okay, well, that's that. And then we now can we tell her that we talked to her?
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Thanks for talking to her. Neither of us knew what to say.
There's not much we can say, but being there helps.
God, so true.
Thanks, Shepard.
There isn't much we can say. Trying. I do want to see. Can we talk to Javik?
I am with my own thoughts.
Alright. So he is. It's been a time. Okay. God damn. Alright, well, let's go and get caught back up to where we were. Right? Because...
Commander.
Yeah. Because we do a little bit of time traveling. Make sure. So, yes, we're going to cut over to where we left off. Right?
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Oh.
Gunny, Hillary, my sister. Gunny's the nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too.
No. No fucking way. There's... no fucking shit. There's no... His sister is named Hillary. She was on Tiptree. We knew his sister and his dad were on Tiptree. And we didn't know his sister's name. Her name is Hillary. And there's no way. The Asari in the hospital with PTSD she was with a girl on Tiptree named Hillary, spelled exactly the same way. And she killed her to prevent the Reapers from finding her. There's no way, right? That is sorry. They're like, what? I'm trying, like, is it seriously? It seems to be that's what it's implying. Because that seems fucking horrible. That his sister is the one that she killed on Tiptree. That's so fucking sad. What the fuck? Why? No, come on, man. We just find out he has his family somewhere, and then like the most fucked up coincidence that oh god, he doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. I don't know. Okay, it could be a wild coincidence, but the thing is, we've learned, especially in this galaxy, that there's very little thing as coincidence, right? That's so fucking sad. Seriously? She's the one, she killed his sister on Tiptree. No fucking shot. That's so sad. And he's like, oh, hold out hope. Maybe I only lost my dad. Because, like, she was just saying, like, there were ships landing, but it was mostly children. I.e., his dad, not a child. So, he didn't make it off. And then saying, like, oh, maybe he only lost his dad and his sister's still there. And we know now that the it's so fucking, god damn it, man. It's so fucking sad. Shit. And can we even tell him? I don't even know if we want to tell him. Why would we? Because there's a point where it's like, oh, it's kind of like, you should tell him because it's the right thing to do, and he should have that, you know, you should know that. And to be fair, we don't really know exactly, like, 100% confirmed, but my god, is it like practically spelled out, right? And oh god, but because we don't, like, confirmly know, like, that Hillary exactly is his sister, I feel that's, like, the only route we have to be like, well, we can't say anything because we don't know. We don't, like, maybe she is, maybe she's not, maybe it is her, right? Again, I sadly believe that it is true. But I know from, like, a pure leadership perspective, Commander Shepard of the Normandy, we all need to be in the right headspace. And right now, telling Joker that he not only probably lost his dad, but we know that his sister was killed. That is going to completely wreck his headspace when we need the best pilot in the galaxy. But I don't like the idea that we're keeping it a secret, but again, it's such a shitty spot to be in.
Commander?
Yeah.
How's the ship holding up, Edie?
The envelope of mass-free space we create when we travel at FTL limits any impact of micro-collisions with ambient dust. Nevertheless, some ablation does occur at subluminal speeds. Normandy will need maintenance before the year is out.
If we live that long, I will totally spring for it.
Interesting. I know she said that before, but it's still a relevant thing. But man, that's so fucking depressing. I didn't expect that to happen. I was just up here like, oh, you know, after the Cerberus mission, we'll go talk to him again. But nope. Turns out it's just another fucking sad note in a list of sad shit. God damn it. Fuck. Alright. Well, we're gonna finish getting to where we left off last episode. This kind of just happened in between, and obviously needed to keep it in because that's a fucking revelation. Holy shit. Okay. So, hold on. Then we're gonna check on these guys.
Okay, sure. The Alliance wasn't good for business before, but this is war. They're dying for us. I'm not stealing medicine from them.
Your patriotism is touching.
My planet's on fire, asshole! Tell your friend in customs every goddamn package of Metagel better stay where it is. Or maybe CSEC needs to know where their last gun shipment went.
Fine. I'll pass on the word. I think you should finish your drink.
Yeah. Think I should.
Damn. Putting him in his place with that shit. I mean, she's got a fucking point. There's one thing, like, okay, you could steal from people and, like, you know, do all this other shady shit, right? But when there's a war going on, you're stealing shit that is actively for
Spectre status recognized. One moment, please.
supporting the war, and people are, like, legitimately
Now arriving at Presidium
dying.
One moment, please.
For the lives of you. Yeah, it's pretty fucked up to do that. That's kind of like, it's not a good line. But I want to see if there's any more of that before we go on. Guys, I wonder where it could.
Afterlife.
Yeah, this place is so clean it squeaks. Anyhow, thanks for the drink. But why'd you drag me out here?
You still got that emergency.
Got it. Okay, cool. So that was the conclusion, that the smuggler pilot said, "Fuck off. We're not doing that shit." Great. Want to hear. Now, now actually, you know what? Before we do some of the next thing we're doing, I want to see, can we talk to Liara here? Is she here? I imagine she would be.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination. One moment.
Would be, but I do wonder if we could have a follow-up conversation.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
That'd be really. I don't know. She needs time. We all need time, right? But I just want to make sure. Sell any more? You guys sell any more stuff I can get?
Thank you for shopping at Casa Fabrication Weaponry. Welcome to
Might as well check here, right?
Sporting Goods. Good hunting.
Yeah. Nah. Liara. Honestly, after everything, this spot honestly is probably the most peaceful to be at.
Hello, Shepard.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing.
Welcome to Cypertine Armory.
We appreciate your visit. Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Heatsink, the barrel
Our
though.
customer service specialists are always interested in purchasing new technology.
Pistol barrel and the SMG barrel.
Remember, all purchases
Good ideas. Okay, well, I wanted to check with Liara here. So now we'll pop over, and as far as I know, we're ready to do the thing. Yep, cool. So, see you in a second. Okay, real quick before we go, actually, just a quick, like a 2-second look, because the Asari, the unfortunate PTSD Asari in the hospital had something. I do wonder if the smuggling thing had something. And it did. Ooh, shit. Civilian consultant authorization. An importer-exporter with past convictions for smuggling is offered to gather critical supplies for Alliance forces and civilian medical emergencies. CSEC believes the offer is in good faith and has refused to make an arrest, but is legally restricted from accepting her offer without Spectre authorization. Son of a bitch. Damn, so she's willing to tell him where it is. Well, to give him all the supplies, right? Like, damn. That's cool. Right? Just offered to gather critical supplies. Just an offer. I'm assuming in exchange for maybe not arresting them for what they did in the past. You know what? Authorize. Hell yeah. And we are still not doing this. No. Because I had to basically go through everything again that we just did, just because we had to talk to our girlfriend for a minute, right? To help her through this really tough time. So I had to go to that again, but I'm still not going to authorize. Still not authorizing the Asari weapon. No. Why? Because, one, the fact that we know now, and hearing the story again just makes it so much sadder after, like, confirming, after knowing that it's Joker's sister, and then hearing the story, and it's like, oh, the farm girl, her leg was broken, and she was whimpering, and she was like, I was hiding perfectly, but she kept crying, and then Liara was gonna find us if she didn't stop crying, so I did what I had to do. And it's like, that's so fucked up, dude. That's so fucked. It's so sad. God, because it's like she was literally there on the farm with his family, and but then the way she says, she's like, oh, by me taking a shower and leaving my gun, I killed them. And I see that connection that she's making. It's like basically by her leaving her gun, she had no way to actually protect and fight back. And so that was like the domino effect of all of this falling apart and everything. But again, part of the reason why it's like, yeah, maybe we don't give her a gun. That's not gonna bring the peace. Right? And to be fair, she's not really in the right state of mind. No, it's not her fault, but she's not in a clear headspace. And so a request like that is not made thinking clearly. Like, yeah, I know what I need right now, and it's a gun. It'll make me feel better. It's like, with all due respect, I don't think you know what you need right now. And it seemed, I mean, she was at least getting some professional help, but I don't know, I guess that was more of an evaluation rather than like the sort of supportive counseling to kind of heal from that. But it's just so sad tying it back to Joker and his family. It's just like, God, I didn't expect that to happen. I didn't see that. I thought it was like, oh wow, oh, Tiptree, it's mentioned twice, so it'd be like, it's like it's cool, like there's more people know about this place. It's not like some niche place. I mean, it is niche, right? But man, that's so sad. Fuck. But man, so sad. But now we've done all that. We've gotten all the way caught up, got through everything again to get back to where we were, and everything that has occurred is canonical in our timeline. So it is present, and now we're gonna carry on. Man, what a time, right? Like, okay, so I had to go through everything. Basically, everything we did in the last episode I had to redo, and then a couple other things. But glad we did it, because one, we learned and interacted with Liara about everything, which was really cool. That was great. And the depression that is knowing about Joker's sister and the Asari from the hospital. It is so rough. So sad. But I'm glad we did it. Glad we went back and did it, right? And I also, we'll get it, right? I reset James and Liara's powers because I do want to kind of reorient them too. But Dr. Bryson's lab, that's what we're doing right now, right? We're going to get into it. I don't know who we should bring with us. I don't even know. I don't even know what this is going to be like, right? Because it's kind of vague, right? Dr. Bryson's working on a classified project and needs help. Contact him in his lab on the Citadel, right? And I think was it an email? This is so long ago. We got Dr. Bryson's lab, like, sort by oldest. It's literally the oldest thing we have. Right, obviously. It's the oldest of our active missions, but I think we had this, like, super early. We had this before Tachanka, I'm pretty sure. Right? So, okay, let's go back to this show, because I just want to see if there is an email. I want to read it, because they gave us more insight, right? But I also want to find it. Okay. Anything with Dr. Bryson? Urgent message from Admiral Hackett. You know, you'd think that would stick out to me a little bit more, but it's kind of blended in here, and it's so, because I was just looking at these a second ago. Damn it! All right, Commander. There's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. Need you to meet him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Dr. Bryson's laboratory in the Citadel at once. Oh, shit. This is big. This is big. We got this so long ago, but information about Reapers. That's huge. Huge. Huge, dude. Shit. Alright. This is it. Alright. Dr. Bryson's lab. After so long. Let's go. I don't know who to bring. Don't worry about it right now. Okay. Is that gonna go away? Okay, cool. It's like,
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map.
Oh.
Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us?
Leviathan?
Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Oh, shit. Okay. What the fuck? Like, he mentioned Leviathan, I'm like, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then, holy shit, so he's been investigating Reapers and old stories and like, this is gonna be cool. This is...
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
And the thing is, he's not wrong. Like, they have a history too, we just don't know what it is. Or how far back it goes, or... you know, origins. Oh my god. Sounds useful. How does this matter now? What do you mean, how does it matter? Of course it matters now. That anything that we could use against them is a great thing. However, indoctrination and Reaper artifacts is always a concern. So...
could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near.
Oh.
Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Oh, what the fuck? Oh,
this is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now! You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
What?
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine. But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
Hell yeah.
What? What's happening?
Dude. Good question, you're a murderer. Wait, did he actually kill Dr. Bryson? It looked like he just shot him in the shoulder. Is he actually dead? I know I literally was just talking about indoctrination and shit, but then him actually doing this shit and now not knowing? What the fuck? I don't think it's gonna be like, oh no, what? I didn't know what I was doing. That was a trance.
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
No.
That was you shooting him.
I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
I mean, it was you, but it wasn't you, like... I don't believe he chose to do that. That'd be so... weird. It's like, why would you do it, but you waited till we showed up to do it? I don't know. Something's not going on right.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it. Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
It is.
Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Uh-huh.
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Holy shit. Dude, and I know this is all kind of speculation still, like, but the idea... First, when it said Leviathan, that was exactly where my mind went. The Leviathan disc that the Batarian found, that we found out in this game was actually a Reaper. We got that, like, confirmed. But it's like... Dude... No, and that was the other thing that I was thinking too, and we talked about it at the time, was what could kill it? Right? There just happens to be the one, right, that we visited in Mass Effect 2, but that one was killed by a planetary weapon. A weapon that was on either... And I don't know, it hasn't really been... Well, no, because... Yeah, that Reaper was shot and killed from the planet, and there was the massive scar on the planet from that weapon, right? That killed that Reaper. The Leviathan of Dis is different. We don't know what killed it. We just know that they found it dead. And that shit is interesting. The fact that Dr. Bryson even had for a moment thought like, no, this is a Reaper killer. It hunts the Reaper. It's capable of killing the Reapers. And it's like, what the fuck is that? That's so cool. Leviathan could be useful. Sounds dangerous. It's both. Very both.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Maybe. Oh, that's cool. That's kind of cool that we don't... Okay, we didn't initially pick our crew. Edie's here. I mean, who better, right, to go through all this data information, especially at the speed at which she can do it? This is cool. We gotta take a minute and, like, actually look around, because this shit, that is neat. And say, like, oh, the darkness can't be breached, all the shit and his indoctrination, but it's interesting that it's telling us, like, turn back. Don't do this. It's not where you're not going to get anywhere. Huh. Well, that's only making us want to do it more. Well, we got to look around. But that looks really interesting. It's very cool looking, very ominous. Right? We got a Krogan headpiece thing for a statue, right? He's got that there. This is maybe a part of a ship, or not a ship, but well, it could be. It's just a space part, right? It could be part of anything, escape pod, something, right? A Prothean data shard, memory shard, like that. That's interesting. There's extra stuff in there. What's the connection? Let's get that missing. There's a Volus. Got that fucking thing. What the hell is that? Anar, and then the Turian. Temp 756 Fahrenheit, is that right? Location unknown. Location unknown, location unknown. Interesting. What's that one up there? Is that a... trying to see what some of these are. Out the creatures and interesting. I'm a... hold on. I will come back in a second. What the fuck?
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
He does not. He found this, so he thinks he was on the trail. We found him together. Then get me one.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Oh shit. I want... It moves. Oof. Locations from Garneau activate.
Does
Whoa.
this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Search the lab for clues. This is gonna be neat. This is cool. I don't know how this is gonna spiral off, but...
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Okay. Damn, so they... Seriously, no, he killed Dr. Bryson. He's dead. He's dead. The guy was indoctrinated. Whoever was controlling him was like, no, Dr. Bryson, he's too close, he's too dangerous, take him down. Right? Now, could it be the Leviathan that's doing it? Right? Like, if this artifact belonged to it? That's different now. It's darker now. That's weird. That's weird. Prothean activity.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Damn. Okay, so there's no reason to ignore that one. Okay. Okay, come on. Computer console.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Cool. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. I know everyone's probably wait. Hold on. I want to add this first.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Completely. So it has nothing to do with the crimes or the Prothean activity. Okay, what is this? Because this is some shit, dude. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, it's not even attached to anything. It's just a screaming husk head. Oh my god. I mean, obviously the pile of bones there, that's not great. But... So he found a way to preserve like a husk Well, I guess because it essentially does replace like a lot of your flesh, the fleshiness with synthetics. So I guess in a way it's not that surprising that it would be able to live, but he's got this thing wired up. That's wild. He's doing some weird shit here. It's out here. Oh, this is nice. Wow. Yeah. Pistol cranial trauma system. Ah. Hell yeah. Number 3, let's go. Rapid transport. No, we don't have to worry about that. Because this is where we landed. This is a lovely area. What is this? SMG high velocity barrel. Sweet. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else in here, so let's go over here. What the fuck is that? Because that... The color, what it does is it reminds me of a Reaper artifact.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart? What the hell does that mean?
Did he literally put it inside him? I feel like that'd be bold. So it's okay. It's like symbolic.
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
That's so fucking crazy. So, okay, so whatever Leviathan is, it's real. Whatever it is. And he actually sees the Reapers are actively hunting this thing. Whatever it is.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster is more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Hey, that's not proven. We don't know. You ever been in the lake? You know. You don't know.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Whoa. Secrets. Cool.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Sweet. Alright, we'll look at that in a second. PDA. The Thorian, August 17, 2185. The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos. Provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. True. Commander Shepard claims the Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It evolved using organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must be somehow similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor. Or even as a man would use his own hands and fingers. Commander Shepard claims the Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar. That is an interesting parallel, right? Like, we know, like, the Thorian, from our interactions with it in Mass Effect 1, and our knowledge of how Reapers work now, right? Very similar. It is interesting, though, but... did the Reapers not wipe out the Thorians? Did they not care? Were they not worried about them? Or... because that's interesting, because it's not really... it's still intelligent life. It's just not like a species, right? It's not like they're going to go harvest Thorians, but it's interesting to leave them. I didn't really think about that until now. That's an interesting point. Huh. What the?
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need ESO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
This is cool. I like this team up of sort of like. This is cool. CSI fucking Mass Effect. SMG. Mass Pulse Recoil System. That's new. Okay, what do we got here? Computer video picture.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art.
I know, but maybe not the art. Maybe she has it. It's her and a Hanar. Interesting.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
Oh, shit.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong, and Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
This is neat. This is so cool. No fucking way. Seriously?
Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
For a big guy? Yeah. Oh my god, that's funny. I mean, I'm not even surprised, right? He would take a piece. But that, you know, that's also not good, because indoctrination is still a thing, even with like pieces, which is really crazy, because we even know that about Mass Effect 2 when the derelict Reaper, right? Cerberus sent their people on there. This thing was already dead. Right, when we initially went on and we were seeing signs that, oh, the Cerberus guys were being indoctrinated, like they were getting signs, I was thinking like, okay, so is this thing like still active in a way? Or like what is this, even though it's dead, right? But no, apparently it doesn't even need to be alive. That's the craziest thing about indoctrination, is you just need exposure to what. I don't even know what it is, if it's something in the metal, if it's something that's constantly running, if it's like a radiation type of thing. Either way. I don't know, the fact that he's got this in here is concerning. But I get why he's doing it. It's gotta study it, right? Shit. I do love that comment about Sovereign, though.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. On
concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Oh, that's cool. So they're referring... So the Leviathan of Dis, the real one, is the actual thing that they consider that killed the Reaper. Right? They just refer to that the Leviathan. The legend of it, right? The tale. Unconfirmed. So neat. And the fact that they deny it. And they worked so hard, like, no, we're going to bring this technology because it's more advanced than anything the Council has, which will put them way beyond everyone else. Put them in the front, right? Raise them up. The Batarians. Only for them to have been indoctrinated, and it actively fucked everything up for them. By them doing it. Ugh. Alright, creature sightings.
Sightings.
Ooh, shit, okay.
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Can we narrow it more? Element 0.
Element 0 deposits.
So we double down.
3 possibilities.
3. 3 is good. 3 is very good. Okay, I'm not saying there's a space here, but I am wondering if there's other evidence, other filters we can find, because that's 3 locations. And we know that the Prothean activity and the Blackout crimes don't line up with any of that. So I wonder, is there... Ooh, what's this? Hello? Ooh, pistol ultralight materials. Sweet. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, is there anything else then?
By Anne Bryson.
This is interesting. What does that mean?
Records indicate Anne is now the Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Oh.
Doing so now.
I did it out of order. That makes sense. Okay, is there anything else that we can consider? Because I'm gonna be real, it like close to his heart, and he has her drawing. He kept it, which means even though he's probably spending most of his time doing this, he still cares about his daughter, which means that could a very classic example of, you know, heart, family, daughter, you care, love.
Rachni activity.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
No
probably.
results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 3 possibilities.
I think that's it. I think that's what we're gonna get. There could be one more, and I don't know where it would be. I feel like there's another one. Do you have any ideas? He does not. Okay. I'm gonna do a quick lap around the lab, because I do want to find what this could possibly be, because we can't unencrypt this. So we need the key. We checked everything up here. Right, there's nothing. Oh, shit. Damn it. We didn't. Say. Well, it says Daddy and Anne.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute.
Those coordinates.
Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right. Let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Son of a bitch. Close to his heart, and it makes so much sense. All right, no, this is great. Hell yeah. This is why. So I'm glad we did another lap. We'll walk around. Right? Then that's basically everything then. She can make a decryption key.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
That's cool. To where we can see it and notice that it's not their usual pattern. It's not even a pattern. They're hunting. They're looking around. They're scared. I mean, let's be real. If you have something that can take out a Reaper and you can't find it, that's a #1 crisis situation.
Reaper activity?
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Son of a bitch.
Let's go find Garneau.
Oh, shit. Alright. Ooh. What the fuck does that even mean? What was... I mean, he's been researching a lot, right? And I can understand that's also part of the process. Right? Researching indoctrination, Reapers. So you would also husks and how they function. The fact that he got a husk head to function without its body. It's in some insight into how they actually work. Which shows, I guess, the body is kind of optional. In a way.
Commander?
Oh my god. Okay, nothing else. Shit. Leviathan. That's so cool. Oh. Alscudo is the best source of information about Leviathan. Search possible locations across the galaxy to find him. I'm gonna feed our fish before we go, just because I want to make sure they're okay. Right. Alright. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go, because son of a bitch, dude. Something that could actually kill, hunt the fact that it's thrown the Reapers off at all, I find it so cool. Because it's like, come on, man. They would... Oh, if this is the galaxy map, then it would be over here. Oh, the Caliston Rift. The fact that it's got even some of the Reapers hunting for it. This is fucking cool as shit. We'll come back for these. Well. At least scan around. Well, I guess we'll get this right while we're here. Just in case, we'll do a little drive-by. Bress. Member of the Fomar Belt, Bress is a dwarf planet with no atmosphere. It is, however, rich in lithium, which is integral to the heat sinks of many starships and handheld weapons. A large robo-mining operation from Caliston once existed here, but the miners quickly abandoned the area when they learned they were in the path of the Reapers. I would too. Second you realize, like, you're kind of in the way, it's best to just leave. For like smaller places like that, not full-on planet. Right? Synth diamond heat sinks. Son of a bitch. That sounds cool and super useful for
faster than light jump successful.
For our project. But no, when it comes to like small planets, like you're just like a mining facility, just go, leave, stop. It's different than, you know, trying to evacuate like Palaven. Right? It's not worth it. Shasu. Interesting. Drawn in a stabilized hydrogen helium gas giant just on the far side of its pale yellow star's frost line, Drownin is known for its spectacular storms. It has 3 persistent observable spots, actually cyclonic and anticyclonic storms, have lasted for over 544 years. Significantly longer than Jupiter's Great Red Spot. The largest of these spots is the Ishna. It's consistently held a diameter of over 3 times that of Earth. God damn. Drownin has 44 moons. 2 of them are of special interest to the Citadel community of habitable worlds. The first, Urvuna, is a life-bearing world that has already been colonized. The second, Alahia, is slowly being terraformed into an ammonia-based world for Volus populations. Incredible. Useful. We don't really know where he went. He's just out here somewhere.
Signal confirmed.
Who are you? What is this? Wreckage. No, we could use the fuel. Fuel's good. Interesting. So something's going on. Something. Mahavid.
We have located Garneau.
Holy shit. Mahavid. It's a metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata Belt. There's a high nickel and iron content in the form of camosite. The rights to mine Mahavid belong to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to the colonists of Arvuna. A close flyby reveals lights emanating from its facilities. Shit. Population 152. Surface gravity very low. Negative 142 Celsius. 10 hours, 15 years. The hell what's going on here? Ooh, shit. Okay, now we're doing a thing. Okay. Huh. Ooh, shit. Who do we bring? I don't even know. So, okay. We're going here, we're tracking him. This is population pre-invasion. We don't know. There could be Reapers here. There might be, right? They're in the area. They're in the cluster. I do kind of want to bring Edie. Right, in case we do really learn some stuff. Let's see, power damage. Shields. Power... I think the fact that overload and incinerate maybe power damage is a good thing. Right? Now, for this one, part of me, like with everything, right? I kind of want to bring Javik in case we do learn some, because like his insight into the Reapers, maybe he has something to say, or maybe it'll be interesting to hear him learn about the Leviathan. I mean, this is just one guy, right? He hasn't even found it yet. Because it's like James could be interesting, but obviously Garrus is always a go-to, right? It's really Liara and Javik that I'm like leaning towards. Like Tally would be interesting too. That's why, like, these choices are hard. So, damn it. We're a big Javik. Javik and Edie. What a combo. Okay. So for these, I think I'm not going to change anything. Because you know what? it depends. Can I make a pistol really light? Not a lot of damage. This is a lot more damage, but it's heavy. How light can I make this? Decently? Oof. It does counter the weight, though, a little bit. Headshot damage by 30%. Yeah, let's do that. I want to mess around with the pistol a little bit more. Okay, this, I think we can kind of increase piercing. I feel like that'd be a good idea. Weapon damage, or power damage. Power damage is good. That might be the one that we just keep on here. Yeah. Okay, I feel good about those. Javik, he doesn't really take advantage of this as much, but it's still really good for him to have it. I think, I mean, it's just a great weapon. I do kind of want to give something, because this is really good, but it's really good at close range. It's not good at any sort of distance. So I'm kind of thinking maybe the Talon. Because the weight doesn't matter, capacity doesn't matter. Yeah, probably the Talon. Then we'll add that. And some piercing. Okay, cool. Alright, that's good, that's good. Great, powers are done. We don't have to worry about it right now. We're going to go straight in.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
Small operation. Good cover. Let's run the brief.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Do we know anything more about this Leviathan?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Agreed.
We can't let it hide for long. It's got my attention.
Powerful enough to take down a Reaper, but hiding from the war. There's more to this. I just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Oh,
Bryson
shit.
said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's cool. God, we don't get enough of these shots. But yeah, you'd think like during the Reaper War, like all of this with them everywhere, you'd think it would be a lot more present. We'd hear about it more. Or we'd be
Don't
finding
go
more
anywhere,
Reaper
Cortez.
bodies.
We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Yep, super easy in and out. This is cool as shit. Oh, yeah, it protects from asteroids. Obviously, you would want it to. It's a literal asteroid field. But I don't know. I'll just put it this way because I don't know what we're really going to be coming up against. I swear to God, if Cerberus is here, I would fucking some bullshit, man.
Scouting party.
Or worse, by the sounds of it.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, God damn it. I missed. I didn't miss that time. Oh, it's the big guy. Bring him down. Shit, okay, so the Reapers are here. Like, officially, like, they've gotten inside.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
It's likely the civilians will be frightened.
True, very likely. Okay. God damn it, okay, what do we got? That? The fuck was that? Okay, that might have just been another sound. Oh shit, dude.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
They should be panicked.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like this. Stop.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be...
What the fuck?
Hello?
No way.
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
Holy shit. What is happening? This is like indoctrination, but like different. 'Cause they're just like in like a stasis. Not even a stasis, they're just kind of like I don't even know what to call it. They're not doing anything. They're not freaked out. They're under the same, it's the same tone, right? The guy that shot Dr. Bryson, like he had this same demeanor, right? Where it's not like we've seen with other indoctrination, where they're very like they're still like emotional and very energetic, and they talk. These guys are like drones.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten? Dude, what the fuck is going on here? I need your help. Snap out of it.
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. He would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
Did he just go break it just now?
And now, we're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Commander, something is wrong here.
Oh, yeah.
Let's look around. Careful.
Dude, what the fuck? Oh man. This is it's definitely, this is not indoctrination vibe. If anything, this is closer to like the Thorian control, but
He's living in the ducts.
Where is he now?
Safe, locked up. He can't hurt us now.
it's still different.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works, proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
Incredible. What the hell? Dr. Trifon? Your appeal is denied, your resources are cut off, and you've been reassigned. Clean out your office, report to Dr. Lan. There will be no further discussion on this matter. Jesus. Dr. Trifon got fired.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Okay, my initial thinking is now it's like, is this like the Leviathan, the Reaper Hunter? Are they capable of doing this? Is like a weird, different type of indoctrination?
You can't be in here. I will call security. Turn back. Return to your ship, Commander.
What the fuck? The test reportedly pushed the subject past his emotional breaking point. The subject is currently in a catatonic state and being treated in a hospital. All further tests planned for the subject have been cancelled. Moving forward, a new screening process will be put in place to prevent similar delays.
Go.
Oh, I don't like... It's on these monitors. Like they're telling me to go, but they're not acting on it. They're not forcing us, which is something. So they could. What the fuck?
The people seem fearful. It is difficult to determine why.
We should repair the elevator.
Agreed. Repair elevator. Okay, the mine entrance. This is the elevator. Okay, is there any?
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
We know nothing. Go away.
You don't belong here.
Maybe they're not. Okay, there's clearly something. Obviously, right? But like, if Edie could pick up that they're fearful, they do seem like very hesitant, but they're not being super defensive. I don't know. I don't know. What the fuck? We gotta repair the elevator. Casually.
Malfunction detected. Elevator offline.
Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna... Repair drone. Okay.
Terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Oh, shit. Okay, we gotta be nearby. That seems fine. That doesn't seem like too... Can you be quieter about it? Like, come on, man. A little more subtle. Yeah, we don't have a map. That's interesting. Okay. Access granted. Security log past 7 days. Randall Jan, Alex Garneau, Stephen Bragg, Fiona Trifon. Oh shit. What is this in order? Because that means if it's in order of like first to the most recent, means Alex came and then these two were sent after. This is so fucking weird, dude. Oh my god.
The security log at the elevator mentioned a Dr. Garneau. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
I hope not, but it seems they're trying to cover up whatever's actually happening here, or whatever's controlling them is covering it up. Okay, this is less weird. Just kind of an empty hallway.
Welcome to the Mineral Lab. Our researchers are always hard at work.
What the fuck's going on here? I don't know which one we should go through first. Ooh, after comparing the stomach contents of Varen from 8 different regions, we must reevaluate our current understanding of their feeding practices. Oh. So this, it really is. It's a mineral lab being used as, it's covering up the fact that they're actually researching here. That's what it is, isn't it? Unless... No, that has to be... there's too many... Okay, mineral lab. There's 2 doors. Which one do we... I mean, maybe it all goes to the same room? Oh, boy. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, there's a lot going on. Ugh. Sir?
Turn back. You shouldn't be here.
Nope, we're in too deep. We are in far too deep. We're gonna pick this up in the next episode. Okay, we're gonna... Man, I run out of time for this one. I tried to really push it as much as we can. I don't want to get us caught up in the middle of something before I can really give it the time. So we're gonna pick this up next time, and maybe we finish the whole thing out. We'll see. Depends how much this really goes. But this is so fucking cool. This is so neat. The fact that it's like a mystery, right? It's like an investigation, or we're like looking into these details. But the fact that there is the Leviathan of Dis is, as far as we know, is real. And it's actively hunting Reapers. And the Reapers are even scared. Maybe not scared, right? But they're worried enough that some of them are actually breaking off from this war, or from what they're doing, to go try to hunt this thing down. Because it's a threat to them. I don't know what the fuck that could even be. What? I literally can't imagine what it would look, unless it's another Reaper that just turned on its own kind, right? It's a Reaper that just turned on other Reapers. That would be something that would make sense, but then it would be like, why would it do that? Why would it do that? Unless this thing is another creation of something else that was designed by maybe a past existing species that designed it to take down the Reapers, right? Like it was a counter. Like it was a counter to the Reaper invasions, but they only made one. Something like that. I don't know, right? But we're gonna find out, and I'm so fucking excited. This is so cool already, what we've gotten into. So next episode when this comes out, we're gonna do full dedication, whole thing, Dr. Bryson's lab. If it goes for another 5 hours, maybe we split it, but we'll see. Either way, big focus next time. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. And I know this kind of got split in between, like, kind of some of this one and then some stuff on the Citadel, but next time. So let me know what you guys think about all this so far in the comments, because this is going to be a fucking wild ride. So see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.